Pretty
What else we
much.
got? What do we got going next?
Yeah, so speaking of, Nike releasing stuff, this next thing we're going to talk about, they kind of release in a spot that makes a little bit more sense, and that's going to be the next Nike VaporJet. This is going to be the 8.0. So this past weekend, Nike kind of debuted it with a couple of their star wide receivers. The first one is going to be Jamar Chase, and then the second one is going to be Cooper Kupp. So both these guys got their hands on the next gen of the Nike VaporJet 8, or next gen of the Nike VaporJet. And so this is, what they look like. This is a photo. This is Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
This is his magma colorway. I think we lost it here. Where'd it go?
Oh, did you lose it?
Oh, maybe it's just me.
Here,
Oh, there we go. Oh, I saw it for a
go back.
second. Regardless, I actually have a pair. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but we have a pair of Jamar Chase's Magma PEs here. They are 3XL. We're going to drop, or we already dropped some content on them. What am I saying? On the Instagram there. And then there's some of the cool details if you guys want to check that out. It's got his logo on the inside, 3XL. But this is the next Nike VaporJet football glove. So it's been a while. People are always kind of complaining that Nike doesn't really change them. But this pair, I feel like it's got a decent amount of changes. Obviously, we're going to do kind of a whole video comparing the 7.0 to the 8.0, so I don't want to give you guys too much right now. But the strap's a little different. They expanded the grip, so there's more grip surface area. And then the back of hand material is a little bit cooler. I know that's all very vague, but we do want you guys to watch the video when we release it, so I can't give you all the secrets right now. So yeah, he warmed up in the VaporJet 8.0. He wore him in the Magma colorway, and he also wore a black colorway to warm up in. And then I think for game time, he switched back into the 7.0s. So not sure what that means. Jamar Chase is real weird about his gear. He seems to wear different gear every half of football he plays, cleats and gloves. So he's in the 8.0s in that picture. I can't really tell.
Yeah. So timeline. So he started in these. He started in the Magma with the matching Magma cleats so that they had done up and made to match it. So he started in the matching set. Then after that, he switched into the all black look. So I think there's another photo. No, maybe he only pre-gamed it then. I thought he wore the black in the game as well. But let's see, that one he's still wearing it. So here he's wearing the Magma as well. Then he switched into, yes, this is game time. Beginning of the game, he switched into the 8.0s with an all black, and then matching the all black his cleats. And then pretty quick after, he switched into his 7.0s. Which is odd.
Yeah. That's weird. So, Jamar Chase is one of their big athletes that helps them launch the gloves every single year. So, from a Nike standpoint, it's definitely got to be a bummer to see, the face of your gloves switch out of your newest innovation on, one of the biggest stages in football. This was Sunday Night Football. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So they played on Sunday Night Football, and he switched out of their glove that they're supposed to be marketing that weekend. So that's got to kind of be a little annoying for Nike,
I mean, it's always funny how, like, when we do these things with companies, it's like, okay, we're going to promote that they're wearing this on pregame, or they're wearing it for the actual game, or like whatever it is. And then we'll do our video. We're like, yeah, watch out for Jamar Chase wearing these. Or like last week, it's like, watch out for Juju Smith wearing these in pregame. And then like the athlete sometimes just doesn't do it, or like they will do it for seconds. So that way they can get the photos, probably so they can send it to, Nike or Adidas or whatever, to say that like they fulfilled their like brand obligation, whatever it would be. And then they switch into their other stuff.
Yeah, man. Athletes are tricky, I feel bad for these marketing guys. They come up with this genius plan. It takes months to kind of come up with a rollout and like athletes to feature the product. And then, it all kind of crumbles when the athlete's like, I don't really feel like wearing these today.
Yep.
Definitely feel for the poor marketing guys trying to set it all up.
On a whim. Yeah. The interesting thing with it is that, especially like with the VaporJet 7s, Jamar Chase has like, how do I say this? There's been a lot of Nike athletes that have preferred the 6.0s over the 7.0s. And they made changes to make them more, am I echoing? So, anyways, they made changes to make it more similar to the 6.0, and that way more people would be happy, right? So, but I guess maybe Jamar wasn't one of them. I don't know, like, because maybe he switched back to his 7s. Because the interesting one is Cooper Kupp, because he was also part of this rollout. So it was Cooper Kupp and Jamar. And you can see Cooper Kupp in pregame and in the actual game. He wore his VaporJet 8s with the matching, again, same thing. They did up a pair of cleats to match it. So they basically did that. And Cooper Kupp never wore his 7.0s. Like, we did a video about his VaporJet 7.0s, and he did not like wear them once, which is why we had them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he stayed in his 6.0s year over year. But like, he switched, he stayed in the 7.0s, or sorry, his 6.0s, and then game time comes and he stayed in the 8.0s as well. So it's like clear that, obviously, like I said, you just never know with these athletes what they're going to pick on a day-to-day basis and what they're going to do.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Cooper Kupp, I mean, shout out to him for kind of sticking to Nike's plan and actually wearing the gloves, but it definitely speaks to like how similar that these gloves feel to the 6.0, because like you mentioned, Cooper Kupp kind of got, he got the VaporJet 7.0 PEs, but he never wore them. He just stuck with the 6s, and now he's made the switch to the 8s. So that kind of tells me that it's a similar glove, but definitely a lot of tweaks on these. Like I said, we're super excited to get into these. They are really cool. I can't wait, dude. But
and not
yeah,
just the VaporJet 8s, the whole VaporJet family. It's a little teaser. I said the whole VaporJet family, not just the 8s.
Oh, okay.
Little tease.
A little bit. We know stuff, guys. But yeah, Nike VaporJet 8s.
Yeah.
Oh, picked up the bag. These are sticky. They just picked up the bag too. But they're gonna retail for $65. That's what the bag says. But this is also like a special colorway. But $65 is kind of insane. But that's down the line. We don't have to worry about that until they release in March, February. I forgot.